Thanks for checking in, Chief. I've been sort of torn up lately. An old friend of mine got jumped the other night. I want to go visit him, but... well, you know.
Fuck me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was a pack of fuckers from EPAF. They knew my mate ain't from here. They kept yelling, England first, as they kicked the shit out of him.
How can we help?
I don't know.
Jesus, fuck.
It's a classic paradox. The shittier a society gets, the less willing everyone is to share it. There's been a spike in anti-immigrant violence lately, perpetrated by organised groups like the EPAF.
Well, that's infuriating. Can we go after those scumbags?
The EPAF, or English Patriotic Action Front, appears to be unusually well funded and organised. They could be connected to some larger criminal enterprise.
Let's get moving then.
Seriously serious. Chill out. I like that dark
Live, the things they do, the things they enjoy, and the life they lead. So we're really kind of outsourcing our decision making, I would say, to a huge corporate capitalist company, and that's something very, very scary. All these technologies can be used to not only influence us to act as the perfect consumer, but also to prevent us from doing radical and revolutionary things. So technologies in foreign nations that have been used are things like heat map features which show where populations are gathering. In-game rewards can be offered to people to take different routes, things like that. Traffic data can be manipulated to prevent people gathering and protesting, as has happened in some of the authoritarian regimes across the world recently. So what we're looking at is not only a set of technologies which make people behave as ideal consumers, but ones which actually can be put to use to prevent radical disruptive behaviour in the city, which limits the power of any kind of revolutionary force.
So, if you thought you had a private life, get used to it. And we're not going to reclaim our lives without that.
This is Kennington Park. Local news reports indicate it's been occupied by a group of violent xenophobes calling themselves the English Patriotic Action Front.
You will be restrained.
I can hear this. Hello, resistors, it's fun time. Are you all come on, give it up! It's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
Ban
out and find this cockroach.
The government has extended Albion's contract.
Oh my god!
Stupid system. You can give up now, you know?
Wait, Dead Set fights you.
Put the uppers in the prayer up the trade one. They're trying to figure out how a nigga put his name on. And how a nigga did it with no chains on. I give you the keys to no stress. First you give God the praise and see him work. I can't never be on my knees, I'm too blessed. Cause anytime I make it rain or reimburse, then I let the rain fall on my enemies. Fall on my enemies. Let the rain fall on my enemies. Fall on my enemies. Yeah, let the rain fall on my enemies.
One interesting email on here. It seems the EPAF answers to someone calling themselves Kingfisher, who is pushing them to attack immigrants.
Interesting. Got anything else?
The laptop's GPS indicates a location where Kingfisher regularly meets with at least one EPAF member. I doubt they go there to swap football stickers or pick each other's hooves.
Let's get to snooping then.
Pushing the location now.
Hello, you're through to number 10 Downing Street. Hello, is the Prime Minister there, please? Let me just check. Sorry, you've missed him. I'm afraid he's popped out for the decade. Oh, never mind. Is there anyone else I can talk to? Yes, of course. There's a shady cabal of vested interests who control him and prop him up in power. Great, I'll have a chat with them then.
Oh, Andy, remember when you could get away with prank calls without people coming round to your house to beat the shit out of you?
Oh, happy times.
You're listening to The Bug.
Did you think the Prime Minister will ever come back?
I don't think we've ever had a Prime Minister.
Well, that's a much more reassuring way of looking at things. What have we become? How did we look at state? We're supposed to have the Mother of Parliaments. Well, this is one mother that has emphatically abandoned her kids in the woods to be brought up by wolves. And let me tell you, that never works out like it does in the stories. Wolves are bad parents. Unless they can do a job bringing you up as a wolf. Do not give your children to wolves. And do we actually own anything as a compound? Anything flogged off for profit? Oh, I think we've basically just become a homoeopathic Britain. Diluted and diluted until there's barely a trace of the original Britain left. But some quackish lunatics insist it actually works better that way. It's total bullshit. Is there anything left? New on The Bug this week, a new feature, the Bug Off feature. The person who was most irritating us in Britain this week. Bug Off, and to get things going, I'm going to nominate Big Nigel. Nigel Cass. Look, this is Britain. History tells us this place is a bastion of freedom. I'm just not sure that that kind of freedom should involve Big Nigel expressing his freedom to run a private army. I guess, historically, there is a precedent, the East India Company. That was a trading house with an army of 250,000 soldiers, which is a lot for a company. The Bug PLC has Alice with a water But crucially, compared with Albion, the East India Company didn't operate its $250,000 army in London. It did it a long way away, out of sight, out of mind. Anyone to nominate for the bug off, Alice?
I think today's bug off for me goes to my streaming service. I'm sick of being recommended things based on things I already like. The other day it recommended me to watch a reality TV competitive dating show set in a nude commune. Annie, I watched it and I liked it. And I do not want to be the kind of person who enjoys nude competitive reality television dating shows. I did not want to know that about myself. I have to go sit in the corner and cry.
That's it from the bug. Don't forget the live show that is so secret it is definitely not happening at the usual time and place this month. Definitely not. And definitely do not tell anyone not to come to it. It's definitely not happening. Usual time and place. Bye-bye.
They're here! You've got to help me!
All our officers are busy at the moment. We'll have someone with you as soon as possible.
No! They're in the house!
The police do a great job. There's never enough funding to go around. That's why we're here to offer an alternative.
This is where an EPAF organiser had his regular meetings with Kingfisher, who seems to be pulling the EPAF's strings.
Bloody security system.
Better report this malfunction.
Shit!
Got a casualty here!
Couldn't have gone far.
Make it stop!
Here's a piece of that. Right, weapon out. Cover me. Get in position. I won't hesitate to shoot you.
Get an APW out. The suspect is fled.
Engaging hostile target. Combat mode.
Direct hit.
I'm pinned down!
Right, I'm taking a look.
Better not fucking aim.
Where did you go?
We've got a pint for whoever finds them.
It's clear. I will go that way.
Get yourself killed. I'm a bit smarter than that, man. Suspect has opened fire. Let's get this over with.
Let's head back and regroup.
Shit. DedSec can access anything.
Why do we have to meet in a police station? Makes me feel edgy.
It's good cover. If anyone sees you, they'll assume the old Bill picked you up.
Just weird to be sitting here without the old bracelets is all. So what have you got for us?
Names. It's a list of people in this neighborhood that Filament tells us will be prone to violence if provoked.
You want us to start some fights?
The bloodier the better. We want some nice, scary ultra-violence for Gran and Grandad on the evening news. Is that a problem?
How do we know this won't come back on me and mine?
Sirs wants the same thing you want. Everyone out of the Oval and the immigrant crisis resolved. You'd be doing a public service.
Public servant. Who'd have thought, eh?
Multiple files added to the data drive. And would you look at that? Kingfisher is an SIRS officer, so they're the ones funding the EPAF.
Are you having a fucking laugh? Sirs has their nasty little fingers in everything.
It's all here in the audio file. Or you could just ask Kingfisher himself. The Met are lending him an office in this very police station.
What? Seriously? Why?
Maybe it cuts down on his commute. How should I know? Find him and take him out so we can put an end to this EPAF business.
Wait.
Kingfisher is down. That should make it harder for those xenophobic goons to get their intolerant hands on military weaponry at the very least. Wish the same could be said for Albion. On a related note, you should probably scarper. The powers that be are trying to provoke immigrant violence to justify coming down on them like a ton of pricks.
Thoughts?
I've asked Malik for his analysis.
The Surface will bury it if you release that recording to the media, so you'll have to self-distribute. SIR's protocol says to do two things: sow disinformation on the internet and distance themselves from the incident. Propaganda works, so no one will know what's true, and by the time the dust settles, anyone who could incriminate them will be gone.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Done.
Nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain. Hello, Resistors. This is The Bug, and on today's show, Alice and I will be looking at the big questions, such as, are we less than 2 years away from being able to tell sausage back into a live pig? Did we actually need polar bears anyway? What do they really do? If I put Optic on my dog, can I train it to take itself for a walk and do my shopping on the way home? And is tennis real? But first, it's a question that no one's really addressed of late. Safer than ever. SIRS is installing...
The ongoing protest against illegal immigration in Kennington Park has dispersed today, following rumours of turmoil amongst the protesters. SIRS confirms several of the protest's organisers have been arrested on outstanding warrants.
Patently obvious that God had retired. We think that there were similarities: omnipresent, omniscient, judgmental, stripping away your finances and freedoms, dishing out random punishments, peas in a pod. All it needs to do, sir, is ban me from eating something. What's it going to be this time? Not bacon again, please. Please, not bacon. Courgettes. Ban courgette. I can take you banning courgettes. I'm happy with that.
Makes me feel important knowing that I'm being watched with everything I do, Andy.
Well, it's just not it's reassuring, isn't it? It's like having an extra aunt.
This is the aunt that gets drunk at Christmas and vomits in the kiddie pool, right?
Get that on. This is the bug on the Buccaneer.
The bug.
Let's move on now to sport. Well, the closest thing we have to sport now, riots. I mean, riots my favourite sport now. Alice Everson, they tell me. And yeah, rioting is a great sport. It's fun for all the family. It's guaranteed action. It's pleasingly violent. I mean, I know the underdogs never win, but I mean, that's like top level football have become, but it's still fun to root for them, isn't it? Go team, people of Britain. Oh, never mind, you've been crushed by the machinery of the state again. Still, good effort, lots of positives to take away from today's riot. I'll come back stronger next time. Our luck's going to turn, I can feel it. It's our season. It's our season.
You can't spell riot without right, and by right I mean right wing.
So, who do we turn to for help, support and assistance in desperate times like these? Well, our artificially intelligent friend Bagley's rogue, estranged brother. The one that tells it as it really is, not as it is pretending to be. Exclusive to the show.
This is the place? Right. So where's our informant?
Bad news from... Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
Really, Bags? Now, does that sound like me at all?
The attack occurred just as Albion CEO Nigel Cass was announcing a new security
Turn up the telly, mate!
Our cameras captured video of the attack, which some viewers may find disturbing.
Without their tireless work, we couldn't have rolled out these checkpoints. Watch out! 43C. Engage contact right. Aimed fire. Aimed fire.
Going to kill us all! Government officials have yet to issue a statement, but Cass had this to say.
An attack on me and my men is one thing. We're trained to handle these monsters. But I will not abide civilian casualties. This city deserves peace. And I promise you, London, we carry on as we are, these attacks will continue. We don't need to live like this. Scared to leave our homes. Criminals, terrorists like these can be stopped before they even start. And I have a plan to do just that. Your police and politicians may have stopped fighting for you, but I will never stop. Thank you.
This is what I'm talking about. Cass ought to be in charge of things.
The hell he should. He's just another greedy bastard.
Nigel Cass is the only one who gives a fuck about this city.
Twat!
Oi, break it up. Keep it civil. Unbelievable. Bloody unbelievable. Jesus fucking Christ, mate.
Fucking hell. Tell me you lot met with my contact and he had nothing to do with this.
Your man never showed up, Hamish. But come on, this was a show. It has Cass written all over it.
Everything about it was too perfect and convenient. His speech, his cameras, his stupid face. We need to get a look at the attack site.
No, you don't get it, fam. Radu's been seriously unbalanced lately. Talking all sorts of rubbish about someone having to stop Cass, no matter the cost.
Timing's too pat. Cass announces this new security initiative and then he's attacked in public. No way.
Hope you're right. And it's not Radu gone off the deep end.
My uncle had a leg removed due to diabetes. They halved his insulin because they said there was less of him to be diabetic.
So, anyway, people, don't believe what you read or hear about there not being enough medical drugs to go around. It's not true. It's hospital hogwash, it's pharmaceutical flim-flam, it's medical mendacity, it's Hippocratic humbug, it's nonsensical narcotic nincompoop. I think I've made the point. Do not believe the news telling you that we've run out of medicine, nor should you believe the empty shelves at the chemists. They're also lying. Do not believe your doctor saying, sorry, we're fresh out of that, you're going to have to eat a carrot and pretend. Do not believe your own cobweb-ridden medicine cabinet at home. It might look empty, but it's not. For it contains the only medicine any of us truly need. Stirring music, please, producer Chris. Freedom. The medicine of British freedom. And the analgesic knowledge that however ill you may be, Bloom are keeping an eye on things for you.
This is the site where Nigel Cass was attacked. But, surprise, surprise, his personal goon squad has already scrubbed the area for evidence.
Right. Because why on earth would Albion let people sniff their dirty knickers? Bit suspicious, don't you agree?
Yes, if you search for clues, I may be able to reconstruct the attack in augmented reality.
You're my second favourite toy, Bagley.
There is a CTOS data relay nearby. That will have the data I need.
What the? All right, I've got this.
Fucking off.
Here's a lesson for you.
Piss the fuck off.
Sorry, mate. DedSec needs you out of the way.
Stand down now.
Albion recruitment station today and find out.
You want to go? Is that it?
I'm going to need a bit more data if you want me to reconstruct the scene in augmented reality.
This'll shut you up. Oh, shit! Just surrender.
This area's off limit.
Oh, you are. Enough! Take them down!
That should do it. Go back to the location of the incident to view the reconstruction.
Stand down now. Bloody hell! I'll show you.
Don't know how you start.
It's actually worth waking up in the morning.
Maybe you get lost in the woods and die.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Authorized personnel only.
This does look like pro-terrorism, in the sense that it's both professional and in favour of terrorism.
Brilliant. So this bloke knew how to find professional weaponry. Doesn't exactly narrow it down, though. I'll see what I can get my hands on.
Searching facial recognition databases, and here he is, Radu Florin, an Albion employee in good standing. until he tried to drive an exploding truck into his boss.
Radu? Oh, shit. Fam, that's the bloke put me onto Themis. My contact inside Albion.
Fuck, so it was a real assassination attempt after all. I can't say I blame them.
What the fuck did he find to make him desperate enough to do this? Roll it, Bugs.
Look at that. Albion trucks with black boxes on the undercarriage, just like aeroplanes. I can track down the black box, which should lead us to the truck's current location.
Can you also run the truck's plates, Bags?
Of course. I'll also monitor Albion communications and 1,000 other little things you would appreciate.
Looks like a disgruntled employee situation. Cass did something to seriously piss this guy off.
If there's dissension in the ranks, that's leverage we can't pass up. First, we need to look at the truck.
According to Albion radio chatter, they've moved the truck to the Tone bombing site. And here's something even stranger. They've moved Radu Florin's body along with it.
Wait, really? The Tone site? What the hell for?
Albion has been coordinating recovery efforts at the site, which is rather vague.
It's a dumping ground, innit? For problems they like to see disappear. If we find the truck, we find Radu.
Absolutely.
Stand down, mates.
Are you okay?
You all right?
It all happened so fast. Is this what London is now? Just one terrorist attack after another?
These days? Yeah, feels like it. Did you see the attack?
Not really. There was a truck and bodies flying everywhere. I just want things to stop exploding. Fucking fuck!
It's a blight on the skyline, if you ask me, and it's become the main point of control for millions of people. The System Network and Bagley are both operated and streamed from there too.
And don't forget about the self-driving cars too.
I always thought they were just running on their own.
No, CTOS is the big control system behind the cars. There was a point back in the earliest days of self-driving car technology that they operated by themselves. They used to use a series of sensors to see the world around them. Radar, for instance, would look far off into the distance, while LiDAR would detect objects nearby. And while these cars still use some of this technology, Bloom CTOS and its detailed maps and data that it has on London really makes Bloom be able to take control of it. And CTOS can take control of your car if you're parked incorrectly. It's no surprise that it was made mandatory to have a self-driving car.
The system is so bad, though. It's so annoying. Whenever I try to use one...
I'm at the Tone bombing site. So, this is where Albion brought the truck used in the Finsbury attack.
That's right, but what we don't know is why they brought it here.
I'll see what I can get my hands on.
happened over there? This is resisting arrest. Fuck! Fuck! What the fuck?
Listen. Hear that? We've got this. Fucking hell.
Why would they just give up?
Sadly, that operative has gone on to the big safe house in the sky.
Oh, hello again.
Do I know? Oh, it's you.
I wonder if there's treasure here.
Disturbance detected. Beginning investigation. Halt! Failure to comply will result in forceful intervention.
What was that?
This is the truck used in the Finsbury attack. I have a VIN and plate match. The dash cam is a shambles, but the local cameras picked up some audio. Worth a listen.
Oh, Jesus. He's pretty burnt up.
Happens when your truck explodes.
Fuck. I used to see him around R&D. Did you know him?
Hell no. But even if I did, I wouldn't fucking talk about it. Know what I mean?
I'm detecting several optics nearby with no life signs connected. That's where we should look for the driver's body.
On it.
Hey, this could be it. Covered in burns, check. New corpse, check.
There's a lump of damaged metal in his noggin that might once have been an optic.
Yeah, but that's fuck all to you, right?
I'm pulling everything down from his cloud storage now. I recommend escaping the premises.
So Albion's using this spot to dump all the corpses they're not using?
If you consider that new bodies are constantly being unearthed from the Tone wreckage, they can kill anyone they want and get away with it.
He's looking to automate our jobs, mate. This is no joke. Director Cass? You're serious? Who told you that? Friend over in R&D. The shit he's told me about background checks and knowing who's going to be useful to Albion, who's going to be a problem.
You ain't worried about your job? This is a PMC. They already do background checks on all of us.
I don't get it. He was talking about the...
I've decrypted an audio file recovered from the attacker's body. Shall I play it?
Bags, you're up.
He's launched them up. They're waiting up there and no one knows. People think he'll keep them safe, but that's not what he wants. He wants control. He sent them up there to watch us. And worse, he called them Justice Themis drones. What a cruel joke. The project was dead. But he has the team re-engineering an upgrade that'll activate a systemic reboot, and you always hated it when I used my big up words. I can't let it happen. And without him, it doesn't. Mom, I'm about to do something. Something awful. Or at least people will say it's awful. If they know what I know, maybe they'd think better of me. Less of a monster. But I'm trying to stop a monster, Mom. I am. If you had the chance to stop something terrible from happening by killing someone, wouldn't you do it? Something truly horrible. I'm sorry. I love you.
Alright, hold the fuck up. We've had Themis drones up in space with, like, Pluto and shit this whole time. And they're just waiting for an upgrade to turn into little space assassins.
Might take months, but Cass could get the project back on its legs. Unless we destroy the drones themselves. Bugs boy, the Themis data we wiped at Tidus. Any chance you remember enough to retro-engineer a more suitable upgrade?
I'll do you one better. I can code a virus from the data itself.
Bagley, unrelated, but if you ever do turn bad, I will pledge my life to your service. Oh, great and terrible robot god. But back on topic, why did you save a copy of the transparently evil plan?
I asked him to. No sense in just flushing data. Never know what might come in handy or what you might learn. So, how do we use it to infect the drones?
Albion's got a primary communications hub at Tower Bridge. Upload the virus there, fam, and all the drones get a dose.
Let's rock.
high-profile chicken in the lab. What? For real?
So we might as well carry on. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Yes, I think there
And I
is.
get to fight
Unfortunately,
evil
what is that
robots.
light? Is it an oncoming train? Well, no,
This
it
dead
couldn't be,
section
obviously,
is
the
a
train
dream
would be
job.
cancelled. Is the light at the end of the tunnel a burning effigy of the concept of hope? Quite possibly. Is it the soul of Sky Larson imploding into its own vacuum? No problem. Is it the ego of Nigel Cass that is now so big that it's sucked all the light in the universe into itself? I think that it's most likely is that, but we'll never give up, hope, fans. This resistance is never dark. One day, we will again be free. Free from these technological chains, free to choose our own futures, free to live our own lives, free to waste our time watching people bake cakes and dance badly again. Those were the days. Before we go, time for a quick bug off. I'm going to nominate this week Sky Larson here at The Bug. We are all in favour of strong, powerful women. And in many ways, Sky is the ultimate feminist icon, proving that women can do just as abominably awful things to this planet as men. I mean, overall, Alex, I think we're still ahead as men, but you lot are catching up. Fair play to you. You are listening to The Bug.
After yet another death in custody, an increasing number of critics are accusing Albion of systematic prisoner maltreatment. Join us on GBB for a thorough examination of the conditions for prisoners in detention.
This is Albion's primary communications hub, but there's more security here than there is around the Royal Meth Stash. You should start by destroying their encryptors. If your hacking skills are up to snuff, dominating a combat drone or two could help.
Copy that.
I'm not gonna let my blood boil.
Watch where you're going.
Whoa.
Something's wrong with that bot. Locking it down. Fuck me! Oh, wow, that's brilliant. Wait! What was that? Powers off. Bloody fantastic. Hold it! Come on, man! Fuck, I'm still shaking. You're here.
You could have led, mate. Eyes on targets.
Ready to go when you are.
Right. Good.
Spread out and find them. Don't see anything here. Stay alert.
Think the suspect gave us a slip. Call it in.
Is that right?
Done this one? Let's keep going.
something up past.
That's it for the encryptors. You can now upload the virus using the central antenna.
All right. Let's see here.
I'm reading incoming drones.
It can't be Themis drones, can it?
No. These aren't the algorithmically driven assassin drones. They're just the normal drones that also kill you.
Jesus Christ, I'm doing serious vibe for on my arse.
The upload's about half done.
Fuck, Bags, I hate waiting.
Security breach.
But they can't be. They were just here.
Sadly, that operative has gone on to the big safe house in the sky.
Sending location on a 1033. Advise conditions.
Bloody fool!
Help is here. Clark.
Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures. Warning. Unusual activity. Surrender yourself. Failure to comply. Entering combat.
Here we go.
I'm reading incoming drones.
Demis drones.
No. These aren't the algorithmically driven assassin drones. They're just the normal drones that also kill you.
Drones are on their way to the suspect.
The upload's about half done.
Come on.
Security breach. Drone
Fireworks!
That's it for Demis, fam. No coming back from this.
Yes, the lights are lovely. I suggest you leave before someone gets the bright idea to turn yours off. Cass's plan to use drones driven by some social algorithm to dispense justice has backfired. Do you think he's actually read any of those Greek myths he's named his drones after?
What's to stop the next plan, and the one after that? Cass is the real problem here. We have to figure out a way to stop him.
Yeah, and that's not even mentioning his drone army, his regular army, or the fact that this idiot city is full of idiots who support him. If we go after Cass head-on, we'll look like terrorists, which is exactly what he's been calling us.
So we take the people's support away, fam? Bags and me have some thoughts on what we gotta do. You lot better come in for a briefing.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
Done. What's next?
Got it. Watch for hostiles, people. Negative. No vision of the suspect. Right. I'm putting a stop to this. Units fall back. Over.
Hey, how are you? Look, be cool. Don't act surprised. You want to chat?
Are you dead sick? You got good timing. See, my life's work, everything I ever lived for, needs to be trashed immediately.
Wait, what?
Let me explain. I used to work in a pharmaceutical lab. Then my old boss stole my research and sold it to Albion. I heard they're using it on some secret military test project. And I don't want any part of that. I need you to get rid of those files, please.
Cool. We're on it.
Thanks. Take care of this for me, and I'll make it worth your time.
Bagley, little help?
Well, I've got nothing coming up when I noodle Evil Lab, but fortunately we've been given the name of a high-level Albion employee who should have that information in their personal files. Here's their info. I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.